Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your support guys, and I am thanking you each and every person who are supporting me, and the person who are seeing my channel for the first time, please subscribe and share my channel with your friends also. And today we are discussing about thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is a branch of science which deals with the heat transfer, and heat energy always transfers to mechanical energy is called thermodynamics. System. The system is a particular portion of a matter or a restricted region under the investigation is called system. And the next one is thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic system is a state of system represented by volume, pressure, temperature and entropy. Thermodynamic equilibrium. A body is said to be in thermodynamic equilibrium when it is a state of thermal, chemical and mechanical equilibrium. Here, chemical equilibrium means it is said to be uniform chemical composition between system with respect to the surroundings is called chemical equilibrium. And next one, thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium means there is no transfer of heat energy when the bodies are in thermally contact is called thermal equilibrium. And next one, mechanical equilibrium. There is no unbalanced forces between system and the surroundings is called mechanical equilibrium. And zeroth law of thermodynamics. Suppose if the isolated bodies A and B are in thermally contact independently with C, then A and B are also thermally equilibrium. Here, zeroth law of thermodynamics leads to define temperature. Degree of hotness or coldness is called temperature, or temperature defines the flow of heat or direction of the heat. When the bodies are in contact, heat always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Approaches of thermodynamics. These are two types. First one is microscopic thermodynamics and second one is macroscopic thermodynamics. And first one, microscopic thermodynamics is all the atoms and molecules of the system are considered and the summation of all the atoms and molecules are called microscopic thermodynamics. And macroscopic thermodynamics, when matter are considered as continuous function of space variables, it is classical approach of thermodynamics which requires simple mathematical rule for analyzing the system. And surrounding, the combination of matter and space external to the system that may be influenced by changes in the system is called surroundings. Boundary. The thermodynamic system and surroundings are separated by an envelope is called boundary. It may be real or imaginary. And this boundary is divided into two types. First one is adiabatic. Adiabatic means boundary which does not allow the heat transfer, and second one is diathermics, boundary which allows the heat. And next topic is types of thermodynamic system. Types of thermodynamics can be classified as three types. Those are closed system, it is also called as control mass system, and second one is open system, and this is also called as control volume system, and third one is isolated system. And here is the detailed information about closed system. In closed system, there is no mass transfer and energy can be transferred here. And second one is open system or control volume system. It is a system of fixed volume. Mass transfer can take place across the control volume, and energy transfer may also occur into the out of the system. And next one is the isolated system. Isolated system has fixed mass with the same identity and fixed energy. No interaction of mass or energy here can take place between the system and the surroundings. It is like a closed shop in a busy market. In last topic, we learned about thermodynamic system types, and here properties of thermodynamic system. Any measurable quantity that is used to describe the condition or state of the thermodynamic system. Example, temperature, pressure, chemical composition, color, volume, etc. Types of thermodynamics properties are four types. First one is intensive property. Here, the thermodynamic property whose value is independent of size, mass of the system means they are not dependent on mass. Example, pressure, temperature, density, surface tension, etc. And second one is extensive property. Thermodynamic property whose value is depends on mass is called extensive property. Example, energy, enthalpy, entropy, volume, etc. And third one is specific property. It is expressed per unit mass. Example, specific energy. And last one is molar property. Ratio of extensive property to mole number is called molar property. And next one is state. A set of properties that describes the condition of the thermodynamic system is called state. Example, temperature and volume. And the path, the locus of series of state through which a system passes in going from initial state to its final state, constitutes the path. And here is the diagram for path. And first law of thermodynamics. It is a form of energy and thermodynamic process which is subjected to the principle of conservation of energy, where energy neither be created nor be destroyed. The change in internal energy of a system is the sum of energy inputs and output to and from the system. And the next one is internal energy. Internal energy refers to all the energy within a given system, including the kinetic energy of molecules and the energy stored all the chemical bonds between the molecules. With the interactions of heat, work and internal energy, there are energy transfers and conversions every time a change is made upon the system. First law of thermodynamics defines the internal energy as equal to the difference of heat transfer into a system and the work done by the system. Internal energy is always directly proportional to the temperature. And this internal energy of a system is an extensive property. And next topic is PMM1, perpetual motion machine of first kind. There can be no machine which would continuously supply mechanical work without some other form of energy disappearing simultaneously. Such machine is called PMM1. PMM1 is impossible. No one machine produces the uniform energy throughout the process. And the conversion of the statement is also true. There can be no machine which would continuously consume work without some other form of energy appearing simultaneously. And the thermodynamics can be explained by two processes. First one is reversible process and second one is irreversible process. First one is reversible process. If the process turned back such that both the system and the surroundings return to their original states with no other change anywhere else in the universe, as we know, in a reality, no such process as reversible process can exist. And second process is irreversible process. An irreversible process is a process that cannot return both the system and the surroundings to their original conditions. That is, the system and the surroundings would not return to their original conditions if the process was reversed. Example, evaporation of water, free expansion, combustion. First law of thermodynamics is applicable for reversible as well as irreversible process.